Hello you lovely YouTubers and welcome back to another video. Here I'm doing a full watercolor painting. There is another painting on the right hand side that you'll see progress happening at the same time. When one side was drawing, I was painting on the other. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You have a sneak peek basically of next week's painting. These paintings were done for a class, which is practice with watercolors, so that people who haven't used watercolors before doing the finals should do 2 practice watercolor paintings. So I had fun with this. I use the coral erase pencil in the lavender color for the background to draw it out. The paper I'm using, I usually normally use Strathmore. This one is actually Canson watercolor paper at 140. I personally don't like it painting on it. I found that out the hard way. It's with watercolor paper that I'm used to, it absorbs the watercolor, and that's Hollow in the background saying hi. It absorbs the watercolor and it takes it in, so it doesn't sit on top of the paper. Well, the Canson watercolor, it sits on top of the paper before absorbing it for quite a bit actually. So I wasn't a fan of that, so the drying time took even longer than normal from watercolor. I did use my embossing dryer to dry it faster, which helped a bit, but yeah, still wasn't a fan. Just the way the paint moved and not absorbed into it, I didn't really get the blossoms I wanted in the background, so that was a pain in the butt. You saw that the video started, the background was already painted because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Sorry about that. But basically, I just used 3 different colors and then I put sea salt on top of it. That helped it broke up a little bit. And usually if you're using bitter watercolor paper, that actually, there would have been a lot more texture in the background. So that was a bummer. But it was my, I think, second time using the watercolor Canson, and the first time, it was so long ago I didn't remember why I stopped using it, and now I do, and I think I'm going to take a note so I don't worry about it anymore and stay with my Strathmore for my just testing watercolors. If you're starting off with watercolors, it's not bad to paint with, but I think Strathmore has an equivalent that it just absorbs paint and makes it so much easier to paint with. So I definitely would recommend Strathmore over Canson, at least for their watercolor paper. That said, I'm me bitching and moaning. The picture I painted the squirrel and the bird from is actually a used reference from Pinterest. If you look up animal pictures, it's one of the first ones that pop up. I changed it a little bit, but not a whole lot. It was pretty much just, you know, practice again for watercolors. Keep it simple. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like the painting. Sorry, I've been so sick lately, so that's why I've been missing in action. I had a not the flu like everybody else has been getting. No, I had to be special and I had to get a sinus infection. So that sucked. So with that said, guys, thanks so much. Like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks again for staying to the end.